Alright, so after the truck madness, we're not done with that. We'll address that in a second here. Candy's here. Yes, indeed, we got candy. Now, this is what is called, this here, that's hard candy. That's what hard candy is supposed to be, right there. Look at that. Super shiny. Normally, we don't do this. Normally, we'll paint on a color, whether it's airbrushed or hand painted, and then we will gloss it for decals. But this time, I wanted to make it match. These are going to be G-Doc locomotives. So that is the color that I used. Is right here. That's what it looks like without any shading or anything on it. Not too bad. I have to leave it overnight though, because I can barely pick it up. And it is supposed to be nice. I don't have to gloss this now. Okay, it's pretty glossy. I haven't decided yet. I think the air tanks will end up being either brown or black. And I was thinking of making the walkway and the pilots, I was going to make them black, but now I'm thinking that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use a different type of reflector to white stripe, and we might even get some stripes on the pilots. But this has to cure overnight. It's been curing all day, just good enough so that I can get it over here at the workbench. That's what we're going for. Now let's go over here to the truck problem. Okay, I have searched, not exhaustively searched everywhere, but I searched where I tried to keep this kind of stuff, and I've come up with one set here, one set here. That's one locomotive. These are not that great, but I can probably make this one work. This one is also not that great, but I think we can get him to work. One of the things you got to look out for are these guys that hold the bottom on. When you're looking at your blue box parts here, so these are the correct ones. One of them here. This one is, I believe, this is the incorrect one. So let's zoom in. As you can see, this would be for like, let's say a U30B. Okay, not the same, slightly longer. And these are the ones for, for the SW1200, probably the S12. I'm guessing it has those have the same trucks. I'm pretty sure they do. But now that I've got this stuff, I've got any trucks left over for the S12, unless I want to go back. I really wanted to use these wheels because they turned out so nice, but I'm going to be able to do that now. The ones with the metal, I couldn't make two complete trucks out of them. And they use that one thing that I don't like, which is, I'll show you here. Okay, this is the tester. This is the SDP40 truck that if you can get this thing to work on your track's really good. This is the most notorious derailer anywhere. But that would mean messing around with this worm housing and finding a clip. I've got ways of clipping that on. We could make that work if we had to, but let's just focus on the SW1200s. We can save that S12 for another time. Okay, so then we are down to one missing part, and that is a side frame. I could find all of them. I'm missing one of these. I can't find it. I may go over to the junkyard, take one other look, but if I can't find it, we may have to do that thing again where we make one by using the remelt, pressing this in the remelt, letting it get solid, pulling it out, and then pouring in some resin. I only want to do that if it's absolutely necessary. If we don't have to, I'm going to check one more trip to the junkyard. If I don't find it, we're going to do the remelt because we got to get the show on the road. So that's where we're at with that stuff. And okay, that right there, I know you usually don't do that, but that probably saved us 5 or 6 days off this build by doing just that right there. and with patience in putting on layers, turned out pretty good. Now I see some striation up here, but I have a plan. Detail parts for these guys, spark arresters. Remember when we did those beer can ones? That was the Union Pacific set? We did beer can spark arresters. They were so cool. If we put those on here, we won't need to worry about that little spot with striation. It'll be just fine. But I think we got to do beer can ones again. They're just too cool. And then we're going to use some red shade on this. I am not going to risk trying to spray underneath there. It's not necessary. I can use a red shade and fix that up. It's not worth the risk of getting this paint thick. It's perfect the way it is. We'll let it cure overnight and we'll be good to go. Now we're looking pretty good. So we're going to get these trucks hooked up, and then we're going to set them inside our frames, and then we are going to lay out how we are going to mill it for the Rev 1 motor. That's where we're at. Moving along nicely.